Whoa.
We're here.
Woo.
Welcome to The Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where we put the tea in reality. Usually, you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. And today, besides water, I'm drinking cranberry juice. Because I needed space in my fridge.
Hi, my name is Denise Salam, also known as CMDMV, also known as Sam Devonta Ryder, your fellow friendly 530 trans non-binary Filipino Canadian mentally unstable hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Scarborough, if you want to be specific. And today my cup is empty, much like this national selection. We'll talk about it.
Hi, I'm Lewis. I'm a Canny laddie from a city called Manny. Today I'm drinking pain after listening to most of this selection. Just pain.
What does pain taste like?
I don't know. I imagine like a concoction of like Marmite and brown sauce mixed with mustard and cream soda. I hate cream soda.
Okay. Well. Yeah. So, we made a mistake. We thought, and by we I mean I thought, that it would be a great idea to talk about the Moldovan selection because, you know, they were supposed to do a national selection last year, and then they just decided to close the auditions because they really wanted Zdub Zdub back again for some ungodly reason. I mean, it worked out for them because they did well somehow. I don't know what Denise is doing, but I'm just going to keep going.
In lieu of the one person that was reading his phone at his audition.
Oh, yes. I remember that. I mean, the canceled Moldovan selection also brought us icon, legend, and star Miss Katie Love. So we thought it would be a good idea to cover the Moldovan selection this year. We should have waited until after the auditions. But nevertheless, we are here with less songs than initially anticipated because in the spirit of 2023 being the year of disqualifications, 2 songs were disqualified a couple of days ago. I guess we'll talk about it. So one of them is a song by a group that already had a song in. They had 2 songs initially. One of them was found out to have been published in 2012. You heard that right. 11 years ago. So clearly that was not allowed.
Euphoria had them shaking.
Truly. And one of the other groups got disqualified because of nationality. The Moldovan selection specifies that at least 50% of a group has to be Moldovan. And there was a group that did not satisfy those requirements. I don't know what countries they were from. It doesn't really matter because they're not going to Eurovision. Because even if they had a chance at Una Voce de San Marino, those have already closed, allegedly. Probably not. They're probably going to bring in a San Remo reject and let him represent San Marino again, just like they did last year.
Justice for Ellis Moraz.
Oh my God. At some point, we have to talk about Una Voce de San Marino because it... wild. But we're here to talk about Moldova. 31 songs. So we're going to do this as quickly as we possibly can and get this over with.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's fine though, because most of these songs have nothing to be said about. So
a couple of them, yeah. We're going to start with Deea. The song is Mystic Rose. This is cute.
It's cute.
I like it.
Sorry, Lewis.
It's fine.
it's missing a punch for me.
Yeah.
It's giving like side of the board, like one of those that somehow what the fuck, how did this qualify kind of thing, but still doesn't get onto the left side of the board on the finale night. It's not gonna please them unless I don't know. I don't know what Moldovan. Yeah, I don't know how they'll vote on this one. But no, it doesn't give winner energy. It's giving I want to be exactly 18th place energy.
So Lewis is on one today. I actually think this is a perfectly decent and lovely song.
And I'm in the middle of that.
The beginning instrumental I thought was cool. I think the vocal, I wrote the word magical for the vocal. A lot of these songs sound like they could easily fit into a Disney movie and or a musical. Is kind of like the theme I got a little bit through the selection. Or
Yeah, but
I talk about that too. Yeah, I thought this was good.
It was nice. Again, for me, it was missing a bit of a punch. For some reason, I got a bit of like a drama key. I don't know if it was just me, but
I could see that. Yeah,
it was probably during like when she was holding those notes, and you get to hear kind of some of that. Often, what you hear in like Eastern European music.
Yeah. Party.
Yeah.
She has a nice voice. I'll give her that.
Adelina, Iordachi. The song is Deja Vu.
Huge fan of this. I
like this a lot.
I do like this. I think the vocals sound very hypnotizing at the start. It's produced but not overtly produced. Strong vocal performance without there needing to be too much production on it. And the outro was nice too. So I like this song.
Wait, but is it Deja Vu? Sorry, I wrote that in my notes because she kept on mentioning that in the song.
It's Deja Vu meets it's Deja Vu. It's Deja Vu, guys. Oh, trust. There's another song that I made a drinking game out of later in this selection. We'll talk about it.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, I like this. The high notes at the end were really good. There's a bit too much repetition, but it didn't really bother me all that much. Hypnotizing, I think, is the right word, Lewis. I really like this a lot.
I could say the same. Yeah, hypnotizing.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Yep.
Let's move to the first of 3 former Eurovision representatives in this selection. That's Aliona Moon. The song is Duma or Take Me. Aliona competed, oh boy, I don't remember what year, but I'm about to look it up. Give me 5 seconds. Represented Moldova in 2013 with the song Olmie and got 11th in the final.
Oh, good for her.
I don't think she'll be returning to Eurovision this year. I
like it.
Yeah.
It's a soft like.
It's a song.
It is a song. It's not.
It's
not as bad.
It is not the worst song in the selection by a long shot.
No.
And I think we can all agree on which one it is, and we'll talk about it.
Oh boy. We'll talk about. There might be some safe songs from other selections. We'll talk about it.
Oh, absolutely. Anyways,
I recognize that most of these songs will probably not appeal to me on the basis that it has an Eastern sound that I don't really. I don't know. I just maybe don't understand it as much. If I came from an Eastern thing, I'd understand the music more than I probably do. That being said, this doesn't really appeal to me. I do like the chorus. There's a bit of like a 1944 feel during one of the parts.
I was gonna say that. So when I was doing my notes, that was like one of the first things I said. But then I kind of found a bit of a better comparison that you might not be aware of, Lewis. But it kind of gave me almost "Girls" by Roxolana.
Yes. I absolutely, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I my favorite part is the percussion in the background. I'm a percussionist, so I always I tune into those things. I thought it was good. It's a good vocal, a solid song overall. If I had to rank this would probably be like 16th or 17th. It's not bad, but it didn't really stand out to me.
I agree.
Let's move to Angel Kiss. The song is Now I Know.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
Me neither. I think
Yay!
I think the beat clashes horribly with the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I
think the vocals are good.
The vocals are great, but the beat on the instrumentation and the beat just it made it too much. I don't. Is mushy the word? Maybe.
I would. That seems correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. I'll say that's
jumbled,
correct.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And this is the one time where I think key change does nothing for the song itself.
There are a couple songs here where the key change does nothing, and I will say
exactly. Yeah. But this is one of them. Yeah. That's about the amount of variation on the song itself. That was about it.
Yeah. The song didn't go a lot of places for me either. No. But the music itself, it almost gave me a bit of delusional from Vic last year.
Okay.
That's really the only thing I like about it. It's just the music and the vocals don't necessarily go well together.
Yeah, I agree. But I think the vocal is really good.
The vocals are solid, just not with this music.
Agreed. Let's move to Corina Ivanov. The song is When Love's Real.
I like this.
I'm a big fan of this song. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this too.
I like this.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I was not expecting you to like this, I'm going to be honest.
I do. I think I love the gentleness of this song. Like the gentle instrumentation with the vocals and her voice. It just sounds very sweet. I wish it had more going for it. And I think maybe if there was some sort of revamp, maybe I'd appreciate it a lot more than I do. But I do like it quite a lot. Yeah.
This is where a key change works.
Yes,
I really like this key change.
Yes.
This is one of several songs that I said easily. I went Disney movie. I also went musical. It sounds very theatrical, and I think that's why I like it a lot. She's got a great vocal. I hope she sounds this good live. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
Yeah, I really love this. I think what really gets me is is the key change. Actually, that's my favorite part of it. When she goes into that next key and she goes all out with the vocals. Yeah. I just wish that all outness of it kind of came sooner.
Yeah,
sure.
Because
I wish the second chorus had a bit more of a punch to it.
Yeah.
Maybe more of a grandiose instrumentation to go with it.
Yes.
And I think that would really gives me very Beauty and the Beast, I think is what I'm what I'm feeling with it.
Almost, yeah.
I could easily see this 2/3 of the way through Beauty and the Beast before all the conflict happens. That's kind of where I'm imagining it. And I would have loved, I do agree, I would have loved a bit more dynamics towards the middle of the song instead of just leaving it all towards the end. But I do think it's a really good song.
It's really good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmina, Indestructible. I like most of this song.
I think I'll agree there.
I want to like it so badly.
My biggest struggle, why do we have a mid-song key change?
Okay,
that's
where
your
our opinions differ.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed the unusual placing of the key change. I think it sounded nice in this song, at least for me. But my problem with the song, I described it as a slow burner of a song, in that towards the end I started to get a bit like,
yeah,
okay.
There's another song in this selection that I kind of feel very similarly to, which we'll talk about soon. But yeah, no, it feels very, they seem to be very stick to the script in a way, where and I like the message. I'm just not sure if I'm fully buying it, you know?
Right.
I wish there was more going on. I don't dislike the mid-song key change. It just really caught me off guard, and then I was kind of like distracted by that for the rest of the song.
Right.
But I do think it's a really well put together song. I just wish there was more. A lot, honestly, most of these songs I just feel like are at like an 80 or an 85. And it's not bad. I want them turned up a little bit more. And that's kind of been our thought process throughout most of the national selection season, like as a whole, is just like a lot of these songs feel about 80-85%, and we want them. I mean, some selections are doing 110% with all their songs, Norway, but Finland. But yeah, I think this is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crista, the song is Pădure, verde, Pădure, or I believe it's Forest, Green, Forest.
My favorite part of this was the acapella beginning, and then after that, I just got a bit bored from there until the end.
Oh,
was it?
I really enjoyed this.
See, most of this selection, I have listened to these like over a week ago, so I've forgotten most of them, which I'm very glad about. That being said, I put the clashing of the vocals sounded so right at the start. I'm not sure if I mean a cappella.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bombastic at the very start because you get the chanting and you get this sort of like, you get the acapella moving into this like instrumental situation. And I will agree, it felt a little weird there.
I personally really enjoyed that.
I enjoyed the start. I thought it sounded right. But what I will say is there was like a bit where it was like a build-up of instrumentation, and I was expecting some sort of climax or some sort of, but it led to nothing or led nowhere, and I wish it would have kind of like a climaxy moment rather than just the build-up.
See, I don't know if I needed a climax here. I actually really like the fact that the song is incredibly mellow. It gave me similar feelings, and I'm not saying these songs are similar whatsoever because they're not really, but it gave me a similar feeling to the first time I listened to Saudade Saudade from Portugal last year. And that's one of my favorite songs from last year. And it sort of gave me that sort of vibe. I really liked this, like the mellow earthiness of the song. Like, I want to see this performed in a forest. And I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't necessarily think this is the kind of song, or she's the kind of artist that really needs these like big things that, you know, we love having the sort of like big payoff moments in a song. I don't know if this is the song that necessarily needs that.
Yeah, I like when I heard this beginning, I thought we were gonna get some kind of like Zoria moment.
Ooh, okay.
If you remember that, Logan, yeah.
I do remember that. Sorry, I was just informed that there was an earthquake in my city, and I didn't know it. I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
So that's fun. Anyway. Yeah, this is good. Cool.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Diana Elmas is next. The song is Miracle. I really enjoy this.
Do you?
I do. I do.
Okay.
It's got this sort of cinematic quality. I love her tone. I am a big fan of her tone. And I think that's most of it. Is the song on the more basic side? Yes. Do I think the pieces are there and it all comes together in this like beautifully wrapped up cinematic situation? Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. And I understand why people wouldn't, but I enjoy it.
Good for you. I feel like this and Indestructible are very much kind of one in the. I don't want to say one and the same, because obviously I can hear the differences, but with message and kind of the impact it had on me, it's the same. And it didn't hit me as much as it should have, I guess. It's not powerful as it should be. I almost want to crown this my perfectly inoffensive, but I don't know.
Definitely I think I can crown this selection show as a whole as my perfectly inoffensive. This song itself, I couldn't warm to. It felt 20 plus years too late. It didn't do anything for me, unfortunately.
See, I maybe enjoy that it feels very like 2000s Eurovision. I did write that down. I think that's what I like about it. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna defend my stance. I enjoyed it. Donia, Red Zone.
It has a lot of potential for me. I feel like there's potential.
There's potential. It's a very interesting song, especially given most of these songs. The one thing that peed me off the most about this song was the repetition.
Yeah.
That was my biggest issue. I like the saxophone.
I like the saxophone. I like the vibes of it all. She's got a nice voice. I enjoy the percussion intro.
The music is good. The vocal is decent. It's a song that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all that needs to be said. Next is Formaţia Vele. The song is, I'm going to butcher this, I'm so sorry. Jocul, neamului, moldovenesc. Or the game of the Moldovan nation.
This is camp. I don't know if it's just me. This is kind of giving me camp.
To be honest, I actually didn't mind this song as much because unlike most of the songs up to this point, it felt like it had something going for it, rather like as in it was unique. It stood out because it was so unique and so different. I liked the instrument. I liked the instrumentation of the song, and then like the little bridge and the female vocalist coming in after the bridge or whatever the fuck.
No, I liked this. I don't know. It gave me a bit of like Perenita Mea from Romania.
Oh my god.
I'm a huge sucker for a brass band, so that's probably why I like it a lot more. I enjoy the chanting as well. I think both voices we hear are nice. I feel like this would be a great time overall. And this is kind of what I said for one of the ones I said that feel very like Moldovan/Romanian.
Yeah, I was unaware until today that the national language of Moldova is actually Romanian.
Yeah, did you not know the song last year was in Romanian?
I was not aware. I didn't like that song, so I didn't pay it any mind.
Hey ho.
No!
Take the train and be our guest.
No! I don't want to. I thought this was fine. I think there's a very Moldovan song in this selection that I prefer, and we'll talk about it later. I don't think this is a bad song by any means of the imagination.
Sure.
Next is I think it's Gesica. So I'm gonna say Jessica.
I think it's Gesica.
Gesica Sîrbu. The song is "I'm in Love." And y'all, do you think she's in love?
If she wasn't, she'd be lying. Because that's the whole title of the song, is that she's in love. If she is in love, great for her. You know what? I'm in love with this song.
No,
I really am. I love the sound of the song. I think the repetition on the chorus actually worked for this song. It sounded more complete than most of the other songs on this selection. I loved the mini clap segment into the beat following the bridge. And there's a lot of production on this song, but I feel like it works and it doesn't feel like there's too much going on for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed this.
You know, a national selection is bad when I start to like a song that has a lot of production in it. I actually kind of like this too.
No. Meanwhile, I was about to introduce a new award category. This is now my perfectly blah award.
Blah blah blah.
No, I really do not like this song at all.
Really?
I really do not like this song. Okay, there's a lyric that stood out to me and I'm confused by it. How can one be both a coffee and a sleeping pill? Please help me understand.
Metaphors, Logan.
Okay, it's not a good one.
I mean, I still like what I'm listening to.
I found this so generic and unmemorable.
I think that's the point of using both coffee and sleeping pill, is that it's so contrasting, which means that this person's personality is this person is like a contradiction of a person.
No.
Coffee, sleeping pill. I understood it.
You know, it's like I think it's like I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet skies kind of thing. You know,
don't compare it to that song.
She's versatile.
Not this. Yeah, no, I really did not like this at all. All right. Harmony Scuffle, favorite one. This was not my favorite one.
The first thing I put was, wow, this song is not harmonious at all. Like,
it's definitely more of a scuffle if you ask me.
Right,
this isn't the least harmonious song in this selection, though.
Definitely not. But this is down there for me, unfortunately.
I actually, I didn't love this song. I quite liked it, but it's probably just because of its like British indie rock sound that it has going through it. It sounded it sounded pre-Oasis, pre-Blur, that kind of time. So around like the Sex Pistols and that kind of era. Mind you, there was a point in the song where he tried to switch to his head voice or something, and that sounded horrible.
I don't like how it slowed down in the middle. The only part I enjoyed was the guitar solo.
That's pretty much what I enjoyed. I put so the only things I like are the hard rock vibes. You know, I enjoyed the vibes, at least at the beginning. And then I also said that the electric guitar is pretty much carrying this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Great.
Lisa Volk, the song, I'm going to butcher this name, Scrisoare, către, or Letter to the Country.
I think this is where I crown my perfectly inoffensive. Although there are things I like about it.
I think I'm just gonna crown the whole selection like Lou did. Honestly.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a single thing about the melody or the music of this song.
Yeah, this song didn't have much going for it at all, in my eyes. I liked the horns. That's about it.
Yeah, I enjoy the saxophone solo as well. I think she has a nice voice. I enjoy the intro. I enjoy this chorus because it's got these like chromatic moments in the melody. It just doesn't. It just stays in kind of her like chest voice like the entire time for me. Like we don't get a whole bunch of range from her in terms of singing.
No. I wish I could tell you something about that to agree or disagree with you, but I literally can't.
I figured that'd be one of the forgettable ones.
There's several, and this is one of them. Anyway. Lola with Temperatura. This was cute.
Nice for Moldova to join on the Spanish train as well.
And the Italian train. We'll talk about it. Yeah, this was cute.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this.
It's a lovely, nice, upbeat song with a good vocal, and it kept me interested.
Sounds very current Becky G / Rosalia.
Yeah.
I love the beat on this, and there's plenty of dance space on this track too, which usually there's been a couple songs on our selection tour that had like dance space in the track, and I hated it. But for this one, I actually quite enjoyed like the little instrumental bits. I love the robot-y backing vocals on the chorus and the slight beat change on the bridge. I love that.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I enjoy the vocals. I enjoy the vibes. I enjoy the chorus. I feel like also just Moldova sending a Spanish entry or Spanish influenced entry would be everything. I just think there could be less music added onto it and let the vocal shine through.
Okay.
Because it drowns her out a couple times.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I really like this.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with that. Nihilist and Lisa Nicky, Final Destination.
I like the music better than the vocals.
I literally said this could be in a Final Destination movie. And then I realized what the title was, and I died a little bit inside. I think the vocals sound good together. However, I don't think they sound good with the music.
I think there's an irony to the title Final Destination because it doesn't go many places at all.
No.
It's first Final Destination, actually.
I still think this sounds better produced than most of these songs in the selection. Yeah, it doesn't take me into many places, and
no. I feel like they're trying too hard to be MGMT. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting like 1 cent MGMT out of this.
That's generous. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this. I couldn't tell you anything really about the music. I wrote down that the vocals sounded good together. I don't remember if they really do.
To me, they didn't. They did not go well together.
I'll take your word for it.
That's just a me thing, though. You can have your own opinion.
I don't remember what my opinion is. So.
Oh dear.
I know what my opinion about this song is. Nikko T, Destiny. Drink every time he says, "Hey, pretty lady."
God awful.
This is so bad. And you want to
So
know the
bad.
worst part? This isn't even the worst song in the selection.
This is not the worst song in the selection.
I think this sounds incredibly dated, poorly written.
How can it be poorly
yeah, that's
written?
all I
All
put.
he wrote is "Hey, pretty lady."
Exactly. Like
This
there's
is our
no
destiny.
dynamics to the songwriting. It was just that.
I will say the funky vibes off the start before he started singing, great.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I wrote. My favorite part is the music itself. I'm not the biggest fan of his voice. Again, that's a me thing. Also, I guess this is a new like current. This is now our current stalker song. It gives very stalker song to me.
Oh no, there's another one in this selection.
You're right.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember which one this was, but it was there's one of these songs that give me like a shittier version of "Freaky for the Weekend." This might have been
this
it.
one.
Yeah,
It's this one. It's definitely this one.
It's most definitely this one.
yeah. I figured as such.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just gonna continue on a train of bad songs. Nino, it would be nice.
Oh, we're here now. Okay.
It would be nice if the singing lined up with the music.
It would be nice if this wasn't done off a garage band.
I'm not even gonna say it was GarageBand. I would say it's a free version of some audio track bullshit nonsense.
It sounds like a parody. That's what I put. It sounds like a parody. It sounds like a
That's
joke.
generous.
I've had singers on the Masked Singer, CCS Masked Singer, that sound better produced in their live performances than this. Yeah.
Why are we ruining the syncopation of the music and the vocal?
It's not even syncopation. It's a solid just 4B.
And the
I
worst
can't take
part-
this serious.
The worst part, this still isn't the worst song in the selection.
Oh, I think this is.
No, I have one that's worse.
All right then. Okay.
I genuinely can't take this seriously. I can't help but think that this was just a losing bet, and Nino, as a person who lost a bet, it was like, okay, your dare is to submit a song to the Moldovan Eurovision selection.
Here's my question. So there were 27 other songs that were worse than this for them to choose this song to make it to the auditions? Because there were 60 songs that were chosen, or 60 songs submitted, and 33 were chosen. So were those other 27 just even worse?
Well,
who does he have blackmail over at TRM? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, oh God,
I have nothing to say.
I don't ever want to speak of this song again. Talk about NR or NR11.
NR11.
I think it's NR11. I don't know. The song is Adio or Farewell.
Adio is all I remember.
Best bit was the bridge build-up, but the rest of the song was bland.
Again, I couldn't tell you a single thing about the music or the vocal of this song.
There was a key change.
Did I write that down? Oh, I did write that. Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. I just lied to everyone. I did like the gradual key change. I thought that was a really lovely way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the key change. I also agree with Lewis and liking the bridge as well.
That's
pretty much
the only interesting part of the song.
Yep.
And interesting is like it's only just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Nordica and the song that they still have in the selection, which is Damn and Down.
I'm pissed because the one that got disqualified was my favorite out of the two.
You mean the one
To
that
be
was
honest.
submitted in 2012?
Yes, that one. I don't know what's happened since 2012, but they've just got shittier.
Not good
apparently.
things.
Not
No.
good things.
This was, I thought the vocal was fine, but it's just severely drowned out by the backing music.
Yeah, and also very repetitive from what I heard from the vocals.
Incredibly.
The thing I wrote was it's probably not. It's not as rocky as it probably aspires to be.
Yeah.
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 This is like if you took... No. This is like making an AI create rock music.
Yeah. And for some reason, the
Yeah,
specific example I think of is Sway by Inspo from Latvia. Like if AI did Sway.
That's a good song.
No, and I'm not saying... And I'm not saying that this necessarily is a good song.
I know.
Because it's not my favorite. But like...
Yeah, the song was submitted in 2012.
I do rather the song submitted in 2012.
I do.
Insane. OL, the song is Why You Play It Cool.
See, this is what I described as garage band-esque. I thought this was very pub band with garage band production. There was nothing interesting going for it. It didn't feel competitive at all.
I said it sounded like a drunk aunt at karaoke at a wedding. And you know what? I don't dislike it.
Actually, okay. Y'all know how I am with some funk and some. I like this. I really like this.
I liked it.
I definitely like this probably more than you do, Logan. But
100%.
No, I really like this. I like how it starts. I love the vibe of it all. I think the voice is everything to me. Like their singing voice is everything to me. It sounds very much like a b-boy, like I can see like dances, like break dancing to this. I like the backing vocals as well. Only thing super repetitive.
Yeah, I wrote down too repetitive as well. But yeah. Finally a good song.
I hate this.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Pasha Parfeni. The song is Soarele si Luna, or The Sun and the Moon. This is the second of our former Eurovision reps. Pasha went to Eurovision in 2012, representing Moldova with the song Lautar, and also placed 11th. So it was back-to-back 11th place finishes, 2012 and 2013 for Moldova.
I found this song quite interesting. The chorus hooks me in a lot.
Yes.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just such a standout chorus. Beat is so good. Yeah, I think this is a solid entry.
I like this as well. This is definitely like perfectly solid for me.
I love the drop. I think the production of the song is really strong. I think his vocal is really good. This is very different to what he went to Eurovision with in 2012. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this song.
Yeah. No.
And not to mention, he's hot. I'm like,
he is cute. I do think he's cute.
Fuck off, Lewis.
I really enjoy the flute that's incorporated in this, or whatever like instrument we hear. Yeah, I really enjoy that part.
Most definitely. Ricky Ardezianu is next with the song Una Rosa Rosa, or The Red Rose.
Also,
and this is in Italian, I believe.
That would make sense.
The title is, at least.
Yes. The Pink Rose. Pink Rose.
The beat reminds me of like and this is a British reference. The beat reminds me of like a Haven / Butlin's party dance song. And that's not a good thing.
Okay.
That's not a good thing.
Clarifying.
So, Logan, if
Yes.
you look from last year, this gave me very Tommy Lantonen.
You're correct. Yeah.
I'm like, so this is the Tommy Lantonen of Moldova.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this sounds like he would have maybe represented Moldova in the 80s, before Moldova was even in the contest, before Moldova was a country. Yeah.
Yes, he's the one that invented Moldova. He was like,
he is the inventor of Moldova.
I'm going to go to Eurovision and I'm going to claim some land and we're going to call ourselves Moldova.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever. His vocal is decent. I'm not mad at the vocal.
It just doesn't do much for me.
No. I think if I had a perfectly solid, I think it would be this song, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't. It's whatever to me.
Okay.
Next up is Rise. The song is Don't Tremble.
It has potential.
I like it.
Yeah.
And y'all explain why you do or do not like it.
I don't know if I do or don't. I can't understand most of the lyrics. That's probably a me thing, but I think it's a right thing. That's me projecting. It's your problem, not mine. No, can't understand most of the lyrics in it, but it does sound a lot more inspired than most of the songs in this selection.
I agree with that. Yeah, it's this song as a whole, it's fine. It could be better though. I feel like this song has a lot of potential to be good. Great even. Because I really like what they're going for. I like the power behind this. I wish there could be like more rock added into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
See, I understand what you were saying, Lewis, about like not understanding the lyrics. I did. I mean, I understood most of it. I do agree there's a bit of like an enunciation thing because let's be honest, English is probably not his first or second language.
That's true.
And that's kind of a thing that I gathered from a lot of the songs here that are in English. Like there's some weird sentence structure that like those of us that are native English speakers aren't really used to, but I've kind of gotten used to that with Eurovision entries. So it didn't really bother me as much. I thought this built in a very dramatic way that I really enjoyed. And yeah, I thought it's a good song.
Yeah. To be honest, for this song, I just put the word yawn. So that's my contribution.
I wrote the word pedophile, if I'm being honest. So
I got boring. It got bored. It got boring. I got bored.
Sweet. Can we move on?
Yep. Sunstroke Project. The last of our returning Moldovan entries. Sunstroke Project has competed twice at Eurovision. The first time being in 2010 with the artist Olia Tira with the song Runaway. They placed 22nd in the final. And then obviously the most well-known Moldovan entry at Eurovision 2017, Hey Mama, which got 3rd place. And this year's song is Yummy Mummy.
I've already said to y'all, I don't think this is as good as Hey Mama, in my opinion. But still better than their original entry. I forgot the fucking name.
Runaway.
Yeah.
Runaway.
I think the catchy song title will be remembered. A song title does a lot, I think. And the whole Hey Mama into Yummy Mummy, I see the progression there.
Yep.
Run away, hey mama, yummy mommy. It all kind of goes together.
Yeah, exactly. This is gonna have a lot of supports, obviously.
Yeah.
Given its Sunstroke project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do quite enjoy. At first listen, I was like, oh, I don't quite like this, and then I listened to the rest of the songs in this selection, and I was like, okay, this is gonna do great.
I think this needs a revamp if they are to win, and I think they have a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of this. I love Hey Mama is obviously a great Eurovision song. But yeah, I enjoy this. I think it's good. I think it's wonderful. And I would not be surprised if they went back to Eurovision. It feels just like a year of returning Eurovision artists. Like there's a lot of them competing.
Oh my god, Eurovision All Stars.
Quite literally.
Very much.
Like there is, I don't know if either of y'all have seen this, but there is now the potential we could have Sunstroke Project, Loreen, and Conchita Wurst in the same Eurovision.
Oh,
Conchita Wurst.
We'll talk about it later.
I had no idea Conchita Wurst was coming
We'll
back.
talk about it later.
Oh, possibly coming back.
But yeah, there's like that potential now.
Conchita versus Loreen. I want that. I want Conchita versus
and
Loreen.
or Lulu Lamont.
Or
Lulu Lamont. Ulrika in the contest as well. Damir Kudzo in the contest as well. Like it's
crazy.
It's gearing up
crazy.
For the potential that there could be a lot of returning artists this year. Frankly, I'd like to see it. But yeah, I think
see it.
I like the song. I like the song a lot.
No, I love this song, especially in comparison with the rest of this national selection. This is definitely getting points from me. So it's just Sunstroke Project doing Sunstroke Project the way Sunstroke Project does Sunstroke Project. I love it.
It's Sunstroke Project meets. It's Sunstroke Project, guys.
It's Sunstroke Project.
I will say that Sunstroke is one of my favorite projects.
Definitely.
Me too.
Definitely.
Oh okay. Let's talk about Surorile Osoyanu. Sorry. The song is Bade Badisor Badicha, which I believe translates to bath, bathing, bathed. All of the words come from the same verb in Romanian. I am not an expert in the Romanian language. When I put this into Google Translate, it said bath, bath, bath. I said, okay.
So if anything, it's a Google problem if you're wrong.
Correct. With that being said, I enjoy this a lot.
I like this. I really like this.
I love this. It sounds very fun.
This was the other. It felt very Moldovan.
Yep.
And I really prefer this one. I think the beat is a lot better. I love the instrumental break with the chanting in the middle of the song. I think that has a lot of potential for really cool staging. I'm a big fan of this. I like it a lot.
I also like this a lot. Yeah, very much everything you said, Logan, like copy paste for me.
Same.
Wow.
I love this. I didn't put a lot of notes for a lot of these songs because I was quite over it by the halfway point. But I put that this sounds a lot more fun than most of these songs, which it was. It was very fun.
These are the kind of things I love about Eurovision too, is like experiencing a little bit of the culture of the country that we're in. I love a cultural entry. So this stood out to me for sure.
Yeah, my favorite part is the second verse.
Yeah.
That second verse is great.
Okay, 5 more.
Okay.
Tanya Pitsuchan, the song is Miraicha, which translates to you, or like the animal. like the baby
Oh,
sheep.
EUE.
Oh, like a female sheep.
EWE. EWE,
Yes.
yeah.
EWE, yes. Okay.
Sounds very nice, in my opinion.
It's nice.
I disagree. And I have one major flaw with this entire song, and it's that she is sharp the whole time, and it bothered me.
Yeah, just a bit.
The entire song is sharp.
I don't know if it was just me, Logan, and Lewis too. But I was getting a bit of Svet Vesgranica.
Sure.
From Junior Eurovision this
Oh, I completely forgot most of the junior songs this year.
Katarina was better.
Katarina was definitely better than this, but it kind of gave me that similar like vibe.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. The sentiment is lovely. It just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah. I really like kind of the guitar strumming like constantly in the background. That's probably my favorite part of it.
Like it's got all the pieces to be a really good song. Like I like the lullaby aspect of it.
It's got a lot of potential.
It's giving, honestly, if I were to compare it to something, it gives me a bit of Groot from Ukraine. In that sort of like melodic sort of sound. That's kind of what it would give me. But
yeah.
Party. Next is Valeria Condrea, We're Now Different. Now, remember earlier when we talked about that one song that y'all thought was the worst song?
This is definitely down there for me.
I turned this song off. Whatever vocal affectation she's doing and they decided to put on this literally sounded like nails on a chalkboard. Like, for me personally, Unicorn Vibes, you're safe. Egg, you're safe. This is the worst song of the selection year so far. And it's not even close.
I feel like this is a bit more, to me, it feels a bit more realized than Nino. But
I couldn't even get past I couldn't even understand what she was saying.
I couldn't understand it
so
either.
Much vocal affectation on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would listen to I would watch the music video for Egg 50 times over before I ever chose to listen to this song again.
I did put like, okay, yeah, no, it like whatever was on her voice did bother me, but it's just overall there was a lot going on and I just didn't get it. It did feel more realized than the other song that we talked about. But yeah, no. I like the approach of it. Like trying to go for that kind of thing. I don't know.
I was just so confused by the end of it.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck did I just listen to? I was like, what? Yeah, I was just, yeah. I was confused, very confused.
Screaming and horribleness. I literally turned it off halfway through.
Oh, there was a monologue. I'm not sure if you got that part, Logan.
Nope. I didn't make it that far.
Okay, yeah, there was a monologue.
Cool. Still hate this song. I literally wrote, fuck this song. And like I said, I would watch the music video for Egg 50 times over before listening to this ever again. So.
Up next.
Vera with the song Vremeta, which translates to Your Time.
I'm kind of back and forth with this.
It's whatever for me.
It's whatever. It does sound better produced than most of the fucking songs on this selection.
I will agree.
It that.
I will agree.
But
nothing really stood out to me. I think the vocal was good. The music felt a little bit generic. I honestly think at this point I was kind of just over Moldovan music. but no, I didn't. It's a fine song. It's a song that exists.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I thought the vibes were interesting. Like more on the unique side, if you will. I like some of the chromaticism in the notes in the melody. But with that being said, I like the music more than the voice. Not that I'm saying she can't sing, because she's got a decent voice. I just like the music better than the voice.
Sure.
And it doesn't go like a whole lot of places.
Yeah. The only thing I enjoyed was I had better production going for it than most of everything else we listened to.
2 more. We got Victor Gulick. The song is Let's Dance. Now, this is a song I'm back and forth on.
First of all, can we talk about how he's wearing the UK flag?
He's wearing a Union Jack shirt in his photo.
He's like, oh my god, look, I know the UK. Send me to the UK. Oh my god.
It's like, was this your headshot for Una Voce de San Marino and you just got chosen for this?
No, watch when it's the same shot for both.
I don't think he's in it. I'm actually kind of curious now.
But with that being said, okay. I like this. I don't know. It feels more. I feel like it's better produced than a lot of these songs.
I feel like that's just the defining factor in whether we like it or not at this point, because a lot of these songs are shit. I put that it sounded cheesy in the worst way.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's very much what I got out of it. It sounds like a happy number at the end of a movie. But I think what I really liked about it, like my favorite part of it, was the background vocals rather than the actual melody. Like whoever
Okay.
whether it's him or if it's someone else doing the backing vocals, they did a great job. I was living. Not the biggest fan of the songwriting. And I enjoy the music as well. It's alright.
It's fine.
It's better than a lot of the other songs.
From what I can see, he is not slated to be competing at Una Voce de San Marino. There are other recognizable names. This is not one of them. So
okay.
Last one. Why Limit? Live in Harmony. To nobody's surprise, we're ending on a subpar note.
Really?
I didn't enjoy it.
I quite enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it quite a lot, and it's probably just because it sounds like the kind of lo-fi music that I'm into.
That's what I put too. It's lo-fi. It screams lo-fi to me, and I love it.
Yeah, I love this. It's yeah, I do enjoy this a lot. It's the kind of song that I'd imagine that I put on at night. Yeah. That's all I can say, really. This just speaks to me.
It didn't feel complete for me somehow. That was kind of my issue with it, is just like I didn't... It felt like it needed like another verse or a final bridge or something. I don't know. It felt like an incomplete song.
Sure.
Yeah.
I felt very relaxed listening to this.
Okay.
That's probably why I enjoyed it so much, was because it was so relaxing after the pain of listening to every fucking
also
song that
this is definitely something I could see people like rolling a blunt to. Like this, I could see people like,
I wouldn't, but that's just me personally. But we have come to the point in our program where we must take out points. Thank God. This is the longest one we've done so far this year.
I probably won't show my honorable mentions because in hindsight, I don't want to mention them.
I'm fine mentioning mine. So
I'm fine mentioning mine.
So my honorable mentions are going to be Why You Play It Cool and Pădure, Verde, Pădure.
Sure. And my honorable mentions will be going to Live in Harmony and Let's Dance.
Party.
I guess I'm starting. Fucking hell.
Okay.
All right. Most of these will probably be different, but it's been like a week or so that I've actually did my points. So
all of our rankings are going to be different. Like I know all of our.
I just know. I know.
Like what I mean is that I don't know if I necessarily agree with my rankings. Still.
Well, if you want to change them, you can.
No, I'll just stick with them because effort.
Okay.
What I did put a week ago was my 1 point went to Red Zone.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
In a similar vein, my 1 point goes to Temperatura.
Sure. I guess also in a similar vein, my 1 point goes to Duma.
Okay.
Okay. My 2 points. Bade Bazdizel Badita.
Don't learn Romanian. No, don't do it.
I won't.
My 2 points go to Mystic Rose.
Sure.
Yep.
My 2 points go to I'm in Love.
Ugh.
I love the contrast in reactions.
I just know Lewis has this higher on his list, and I'm going to be mad about it.
My 3 points go to When Love's Real.
Okay.
I'm glad that she's on your list.
Yep.
I'm glad she's on my list. I think she should be higher on my list, to be honest.
Well, then you could have changed it, but you didn't.
Didn't effort.
Valid. My 3 points go to Indestructible.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. My 3
What
points.
exactly? Couldn't tell you.
My 3 points go to Temperatura.
Oh, good. Okay.
My 4 points go to Deja Vu. Is it Deja Vu? It's Deja Vu.
That is a song, yes.
It's Deja Vu. It's Deja Vu.
It's Deja Vu. Deja Vu.
Correct. My 4 points go to Don't Tremble.
Okay. Sure. My 4 points go to Bare Barisa Barita.
Okay.
My 5 points go to King of Moldovan entries in 2012, Pasha Parfeni.
Okay. All right. My 5 points go to Deja Vu.
Is it Deja Vu?
I think it is Deja Vu.
It's Deja Vu.
It's Deja Vu.
No, literally, because my 5 points also go to Pasha Parfeni.
Oh. Well, all right then.
Oh my god, it's Deja Vu. Okay, my 6 points. Tonia Petuscan for Miarita.
Wow. Okay.
I don't remember you saying very positive things about that today, so that's interesting.
What did I say?
I don't think you enjoyed it today, but that's fine.
I said sounds very nice, the production's very neat, and I love the beats on the chorus.
Okay. Great. Y'all are gonna hate me for this one. My 6 points go to Miracle.
And I do. My 6 points go to Formaţia Vele with Jocul, neamului moldovenesc.
You did enjoy that, so I understand that.
I did. I did.
My 7 points. Why limit?
All right.
Sure.
My 7 points go to Bale Balisor Balicha.
And my 7 points go to Why You Play It Cool.
Oh, good. That makes me happy.
That's definitely the highest it's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My 8 points go to Sunstruck Project.
All right.
All right.
My 8 points go to When Love's Real, Corina Ivanov.
Okay. My 8 points will be also going to When Love's Real by Corina Ivanov.
Oh, good.
It's Deja Vu.
Deja Vu.
My 10 points. Temperatura.
That actually makes me really happy. That actually makes me really happy.
I love that. Who the hell did you give 12 points to?
Oh, who?
I literally have no clue. My 10 points go to Sunstroke Project.
And my 10 points also go to Sunstroke Project. After consideration, actually, because this originally was on my 8.
This was also originally my 8.
Who did I give 12 points to?
I don't know.
I think you know. You just.
It's going to be a dumb moment when I see it, but.
Right.
And I quote, I'm in love with this song.
No, because literally when Lewis and I were listening to this, once we finished this, Lewis was like, finally a fucking song that sounds good. Which I do agree, because I like the song too. I didn't know you liked it that much.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Okay, that's fine. You be disappointed.
I will be.
Do we have the same?
I don't think we do.
Points?
I think you may have already mentioned. I don't remember. Regardless, my 12 points go to Pasha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, by far, this was my favorite. This was the song I would listen to the most. It was close between Pasha and Sunstroke Project, but ultimately Pasha is going to get my 12 points.
Lovely. And my 12 points, not surprisingly, if we should know at this point. But it goes to Deja Vu.
Oh, good. Oh, I enjoy that a lot.
Is it Deja Vu?
It's Deja Vu.
It's Deja Vu.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm pretty sure you both already had Pasha on your list.
Yeah.
But that's fun. More fun than Lewis's. Anyway. This video was too long.
We made it.
We sure did. Like, comment, share, hit the button. Boom. Bye.
Bye. Mama, don't be so shy. Mama, don't be so mad. It is a